Inspiring battle, winning prime time on the scene. Rolling with the autocox, the baddest you ever seen. Ski blaster loaded, dildo gun in his hand. When the fight gets dirty, he's the funkin' command. Optimus, hold the line. Optimus, one of a kind. Mega Cop steps up, trying to play her part. Too late now, we ripped your card.
What up? What up? What up? Getting started here. So, been watching the dev streams and everything. It's really interesting. I been kind of actually a little more intrigued by it. I don't have people to play with, so on that aspect of things, it really wouldn't
Philippondes
be that great. But
said, "Hell yeah, man."
what up, Philip? Right? You know what I'm saying? It'd be cool to have a lot. co- I don't know, man. It's like half the time I just don't feel like playing with nobody either these days. It's not them, it's totally me. Like just uh, and I think this one you can kind of halfway have other people play with you, or you can train the NPCs to fly the ship and stuff for you as well, from my understanding here. So we'll see. We're gonna find out. Try to get this sent out a few more places real quick. Over the nutsack. I don't know if he's gonna be busy.
Barry said,
What up,
"My
Barry?
boy on a roll."
Hell yeah, man, I'm trying to get as much content out as I can. Try to get eyes on me. Gotta do it however I can, you know what I'm saying?
Jerry Christmas WQ said, "What you doing?"
Oh shit, I'm actually gonna when I get through sending this out to everybody. I'm gonna I was planning on running the training modules, I think. Yeah, he said there's two training modules here. Oh, well, that's what I was saying. I've been kind of popping over the damn uh developers um streams and stuff lately, and watching the work he's doing and stuff, man. It's crazy looking, but he commented back on one of my things. I was like, yeah, I was streaming this and everything. He said he's seen it, seen me streaming it and everything, but he suggested to go through and play the tutorials that'll make it easier because I was talking about, man, I really there's a lot to learn on here, and yeah, I was like, you know what, screw it, I'll get on here and try to let's see what I can learn here.
Welcome to the Magellan class Scanning and Navigation Training Module. My name is Ava, and the UN Space Fleet's AI voice assistant.
RZ. Thanks for
Yeah,
following.
In this module, we will review the correct procedure for identifying targets of interest, and then navigating the ship to the desired location.
Right, it was a little
To begin,
laggy-ish.
proceed to the ship's bridge.
Shit. It gives me every time. Lagging right now. Thanks for them follows and stuff. I was trying to see. Oh, you know what? I did cut on. I don't know that that'll help at all or not. Maybe it did. Let's see, it wants me to go to the bridge. Damn, it's laggy. Why is it being so laggy? It wasn't this bad when I played
Welcome
it
to
the
the
other day.
bridge. This is the ship's nerve center, where you have command and control over any ship system.
I don't remember
Right
being
now,
this
we're
fucking
interested
buggy.
in the science station, so make your way over to that console and take. This bridge station is responsible for scanning space around the ship and then highlighting any targets of scientific interest for the command staff. You'll notice that the sensor's UI has 4 distinct modes, with each mode corresponding to one of the ship's physical sensor arrays. Let's begin by taking a look at the Galactic Position mode, which ties into the X-ray Pulsar-based Navigation and Timing Array, or XNAV for short. This array tracks the location and timing of known pulsars to accurately derive the ship's position relative to the galactic core. We can also reference that same catalogue of known stellar objects to obtain a high-level overview of each galactic sector. The default sector target always aligns with our ship's current local sector. However, by using the controls below, we can actually target any sector of space, anywhere in the galaxy, or even beyond. Go ahead and press the Target Select button. You'll notice that the sector information has now updated
Lil
to
Nut
reflect
Zach.
the change of sector
Well,
type.
Said. What
While
as good
this is
baby
only a
riff yada
high-level
meth card
overview
cock
of a
is on a
given
night
sector,
stream.
the data can
Hell
still be
yeah,
useful
baby.
when deciding where to explore next.
I don't know about this one, though, man.
And then
like I was
finally,
saying
we
a
have
while
some
ago,
simple display controls
talking
for
to the
refining your
developer
view
and
of the
shit.
galactic map.
Seemed pretty cool.
Have a go at
It seems
targeting
really
a few
cool
different sectors yourself,
game,
and then
but
press the
like, hell, it
long-range
just started
button
like
when you're ready to
lagging on
continue.
me for fucking.
The long-range mode employs the ship's space-time curvature mass inferencer, or SCMI array for short. As the name suggests, the SCMI array infers the location and mass of celestial objects by detecting localized changes in the curvature of spacetime. While operating in
most of
passive
these
mode, the
places
array detects the largest sources of spacetime
fucking
curvature
elite
within a
dangerous.
50 light-year radius of the target location. Typically, these will be star systems,
Crazy how
but
much
the
I
array is
learned
also
about
capable of
space through that
detecting
fucking
much smaller
video game.
objects within a few light years, such as rogue planets. And as with the XNAV array, the default target location is the ship's current galactic coordinates. This will update automatically and refresh the target list as you travel across the galaxy, but you can toggle that behavior on and off using the auto refresh button. And again, we can also manually target any sector of space in an effort to find distant targets of interest. Just be aware that the SCNL array has a maximum active range of 2,000 light-years, beyond which it can only resolve the most massive of objects. And on the subject of active scans, let's take a more detailed look at a nearby star system. Go ahead and select the Alpha Centauri system, our closest stellar. A basic overview of that system is generated on the right-hand side, and the displayed information will expand over time as more detailed scans are performed. Now go ahead and click the Align to Target button to focus. We are now presented with a more detailed view of the targeted location. However, you'll notice that it's only showing the passively acquired data. Let's fill in the blanks by performing a long-range survey. The
Initiating
SCMI
long-range
array is now
survey.
actively scaling the target location for point-like increases in the curvature of spacetime. By employing Einstein's field equations, the system can derive the amount of mass required to cause the observed increase in curvature. Then, once the mass is known, we can determine roughly what class of object we are observing, be it a rocky planet or a gas giant.
Long-range
there we go.
survey complete.
We now have a much more accurate picture of this star system. Go ahead and select any of the objects in the target list. You'll find that we now have more detailed information available to us on the right-hand UI panel. You will also notice that the data is split into distinct knowledge levels, and with our long-range survey, we have unlocked knowledge level 1. This is also indicated on each target entry by way of a single green pip. The goal here is to find rocky worlds within a star's habitable zone, which is our primary target of scientific interest. We can then navigate the ship to that location in order to perform more detailed scans, ultimately increasing our knowledge level for any given object. Typically, we'd perform numerous surveys on many different star systems before plotting a course, but for now, let's pick a target in this system. Go ahead and select any planet that appeals to you from the list, and then select the center. This makes the planet's coordinates available to the Helm Station, so let's head over and take a look at that console now.
Did I get up?
We'll begin by taking a quick look at the various screens available to the helm. The left-hand display is dedicated to navigation and shows both the ship's current galactic position along with its target estimation coordinates. The central display deals with the flight controls themselves, including the FTL system, sublight engines, and the reaction control thrusters. The right-hand screen features the autopilot controls, toggles for the 3D target indicators, and the ship's navigation lights. Okay, let's retrieve the target information from the sensors by pressing. Your target's coordinates should now be displayed in this box, which represents your current nav target. The galactic coordinates represent the target's position in the galaxy to the nearest whole light year. The coordinates are relative to the center of our galaxy, the supermassive black hole known as Sagittarius A star. The local coordinates represent the target's position within a star system. The coordinates are relative to the system's center of gravity, which is usually a star, or the barycenter in multi-star systems. While it is possible to fly the ship manually to any location in the galaxy, let's engage the autopilot. The ship will now automatically turn to face the current nav target, but you will need to manually engage the FTL system in order for us to get underway. You may now engage the FTL system when you are ready. While the autopunt is engaged, I will manage the ship's speed and final approach to the tiny coordinates, so just sit back and enjoy the ride. The FTL system works by compressing space ahead of the ship and then expanding it behind, creating a bubble of warped space with the ship occupying a region of flat space-time at its center. The FTO field massively amplifies the ship's current velocity by a factor of the field strength, along the direction of the field's forward vector. This means the FTL field does not physically move the ship, it instead relies on the thrust provided by the ship's sublight engines. The maximum speed of the ship is therefore a combination of the FTL field strength and the thrust output of the sublight engines. For the Magellan class, this is approximately 300 light-years per hour. Even so, the Milky Way is a vast and mysterious place, and even at our top speed it will still take over 2 full weeks to fly from one side of the galaxy to the other. It looks like we're not far from our destination now, so enjoy the view while I handle the final approach.
The laggy mess. I mean, it seems cool and all, man, but it's a real laggy mess. I want to finish up the tutorial here, though.
Okay, here we are. You are now looking at an entirely new world, bathed in the light of another star. At this distance, our home is now just another point of light in the vast darkness of space. Does life exist here? What new things can we discover on this world? These are the questions that this ship was designed to answer. Let's head back to the sensor station, and we'll see if we can answer some of those questions now.
What you doing now, boss? What's you doing? Don't make me get you. Don't make me get you, bub. Hold on, you get me. Hold on, bud, you get me.
With our ship having arrived at our target star system, we can now employ the medium-range sensors to broaden our general knowledge of this location. Go ahead and press that button now.
Oh shit, it's lagging.
The medium-range sensors employ multiple modules that are combined into a single array, known as the Multi-Band Interferometric Spectrometer, or MBIS for short. This array has the resolution to perform detailed scans of any object larger than a few dozen kilometers, with its range covering an entire star system. Operationally, we perform a medium-range survey as a matter of course when entering any new star system. This elevates us to knowledge level 2 for all objects in range. Let's do that now.
And
Go
it's
ahead
buggy
and
messed
initiate the
up.
survey.
It's a little too damn fucking laggy.
Just as with the long-range survey, the MBIS array works outward from the central star,
kinda cool,
targeting each
but
detective object in turn.
I
It
just
uses a
can't,
combination
I
of
can't deal with too
interferometry
many
and
games that are
spectroscopy
fucking really
to determine the
laggy when
precise
my game
nature and
plays like
class
some
of all
really
system
hard
objects,
games.
including their
Fine.
atmospheric composition.
I can't
Okay, let's
hear
wait for the
anybody's
survey to complete.
excuses. Like, sure, I'm not on a NASA computer like most of your big streamers are, but at the same time, like, this is a little ridiculous. All these games these days coming out all busted up and
There
shit.
we go.
Most
You'll
people
notice
can't
that
play
we are
them.
now showing 2 green pips on each of the objects in this system. And on the right-hand side, you'll find that we have now generated the knowledge level 2 data. At this point, we've performed enough analysis to determine the true nature of each planet, and more importantly, whether or not we've discovered an Earth analog. But what about life, or signs of civilization, past or present? For that, we're going to need a short-range scan. Go ahead and switch to the short-range mode. The short-range sensors employ the synthetic aperture terahertz imaging radar, or the SATIR array for short. This device fields a high-resolution loxodized tomographic image of its target, and then performs detailed spectral analysis on each individual data point. With this technology, we can determine the presence of life, identify artificial structures, and even conduct metallurgical analysis. Let's perform a scan of this planet now and see what details we can reveal. Begin by highlighting the planet in the target listing.
I see that with those fucking
And
tracers
now
and shit I
initiate the
get.
short range.
I turn too fast, I get fucking tracers. Look like I'm on acid again.
Great. You'll notice that we have now generated knowledge level 3 data for this planet, which covers all of its surface details. Any given star system is considered to be fully explored once all of its planets are scanned to knowledge level 3. Okay, let's take a look at those surface details. Go ahead and press the Surface Map button. From here, we can enable or disable various data overlays depending on our current area of scientific interest. The first overlay is fairly self-explanatory. It simply displays the planet's cloud layers. The next overlay shows the planet's lit and unlit regions. This button highlights any tech signatures on the planet's surface, be that current or historical technology. And then we have life signatures, which can be anything from simple bacteria to complex life forms. You are now armed with the knowledge and skill required to head out into the unknown depths of our galaxy, to conduct scientific research and discover its mysteries. This ship and her crew are tasked with exploring distant worlds, seeking out new life in all of its diversity, and making peaceful first contact with any intelligent species that we might encounter along the way. This concludes the Scanning and Navigation training module. You are free to continue exploring if you wish, but please be aware that your progress will not be saved. Thank you, and goodbye.
Shit, I didn't mean to. Alright, y'all heard that. Thank you and goodbye.
Awe-inspiring battle, winning prime time on the scene. Rolling with the autocox, the baddest you ever seen. Ski blaster loaded, dildo gun in his hand. When the fight gets dirty, he's the funkin' command.